Hi, I'm Joy. Recently, there is a new Tesla owner here in Southern California who was driving on the freeway at high speed when his center display froze and he didn't know what to do. He freaked out. He shot a video on his cell phone when this happened and sent it to a local news station. And the news station wrote an article about how his Tesla froze and he had to pull over to the shoulder, didn't know what to do. This type of articles, unfortunately, created a lot of fear and fraud with Tesla. And I understand why this Tesla owner did it because he didn't know how to deal with this situation. So I decided to make this video for brand new owners or people who are looking at getting a Tesla or you're waiting on delivery, that there are two critical functions that you should be aware of in case of extremely rare emergency situation on how to deal with your Tesla so that you will not freak out and you will know exactly what to do. The first function that you should know as a new owner is how to reset or reboot the center display in case something like that happens to you. Back in late 2018, after I got my Model 3 in July, and early 2019, the Tesla software updates were pretty buggy. There were times when the screen would just get stuck, or it would go black, or it would reboot on its own. Initially, we would freak out thinking that this entire car would just stop operating when that happens. But we learned that that's not true. The car would still operate as normal mechanically, and it just this screen entertainment center or display center console would go offline because of the software bug. It hasn't happened to me much since, very rarely now, but I want to show you, in case that happens again, how to reset the entertainment center or the center screen so that you know how to deal with that situation in the rare event that your software becomes buggy. Right now, I have FSD turned on. Right now, it's on FSD beta. But once I get on the freeway, it's going to turn into FSD, which is navigate on autopilot. And I will actually do a reset while I am on the freeway so that you can see that the car will still operate as normal even when you need to reset it. So let me go ahead and get on the on-ramp first, and then once I'm in traffic, I will show you that this car would operate just like the screen was on, even when I need to reset it. So now FSD is merging into traffic, and I'm actually going to manually go over to the other lane because I want to demonstrate on higher speed that you don't have to freak out if that happens. So let's say I signal to make a turn or to change lane, and then somehow there's a glitch. What you do is you press on both squirrel wheels down and hold it for a few seconds, and then the screen will actually go black, and then you can release it. It's going to take several seconds for the screen to restart. So now actually I felt a little tugging on my wheel just back there, but then when I try to get rid of the nag, okay, Here we go. So I just felt a little nag. So my car is actually changing lanes by itself according to FSD without the screen being on. So that's how you would reset the screen. If your screen is glitching, don't worry about it. Press down on both the scroll wheel buttons, hold it down for a few seconds, and then it's gonna probably take a minute for this to come back. But while this is restarting, you don't have to worry about the car not operating correctly. So now you can see the Tesla logo coming on, and my car just automatically changed lane as well. So again, don't worry about it. This is how you would reset it. Don't freak out if this ever happens to you. And then once it comes on, the entire screen will restart. The LTE connection will come back once this is all restarting. But you can see I'm back in FSD mode. Excuse me. I'm back in FSD mode, and this is gonna be just fine. So again, don't freak out. The second critical feature with your Tesla car is that in case you get into an accident and the power shuts off and you're not able to get out of the vehicle, what do? You don't have to break the glass. That's the very, very, very last resort. There is a way to actually open the doors, and here's how you do it. Normally, when we exit our Teslas, you will press on the button on the door handle, and this is powered electronically. So you press it and the door opens. But what happens if the power is shut down after you get into an accident? Well, if this doesn't work, there is actually a manual release in my 2018 Model 3, and please double check with your current version of your Tesla. But in my 2018 Model 3, we have this manual release right here. So you press on it or pull on it, and this is how the door is opened. And while you do that, on the screen, it'll give you a little warning saying that manual door release used, and this actually may cause damage to window trim. So do not use this as your normal door opening mode, but it's good to know that this is your emergency lever. Just pull up. I have this on the driver's side and the front passenger side, but I do not have them in the back seat. I don't know if Tesla has updated those manual door releases to include them for the rear seats, but please do check and make sure you know where they are when you get your new Tesla. So now you know how to deal with extreme rare situations when your screen may freeze while you're operating the car, or when the car power is off and you're not able to open the door by pressing the normal button. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time, and God bless you.